My name's Emily Mosher and I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia. I first met Cecil about 12 years ago. I was doing hair at Cecil on Spring Garden Road and he came in for a haircut. At the time, he was the Speaker of the House and shortly after he became the Minister of Justice. Whenever he was in Halifax, he would come in and get his hair cut, and over the few years I got to know him pretty well. Just prior to me starting at Cecil, a good friend of mine was murdered randomly by a group of people. His case was and still is unsolved, but we know that there are people out there with information. The rewards program at the time was only $50,000, and $50,000 just wasn't enough for people to come forward and testify against a murderer. They often feel like they have to move and change their lives and uproot their families, and $50,000 just really doesn't go very far. So I spoke to a few friends and their families who had some extra money, and we came up with an additional $50,000 that we wanted to offer for information relating to my friend's case. And I realized that I knew the perfect person to go to see what to do next, what our next steps could be, the Minister of Justice, Cecil Clarke. So next time he came in for a haircut, I presented him with my idea, and we talked a lot about why I felt it was necessary and why this could be a benefit, and I was basically just looking for information, for help from him, guidance, tell me where to go next, who to speak to, hoping maybe he'd give me a phone number, someone to contact or something to make this reward available. He said, just leave it with me and I'll see what I can do. And I was expecting him to maybe come back with a phone number or somebody to contact or something, but what he did was 100 times better than anything I could have asked for. A few months later, he came back in and he said, I can't tell you right now, but I just want you to know there's going to be an announcement made in the next few days and you're going to be really happy, I think. And a few days later, there was a media release that the rewards for major unsolved crimes had been increased from $50,000 to $150,000. Prior to the reward increase, there had never been a single payout made in the duration of this program. No murders were solved because of it. No murderers were behind bars. But since then, we've seen 2 cases closed. 3 murderers now are behind bars. There's 2 more cases pending. And although it did take a few years for this program to take off, now that we've seen a few payouts made and hopefully a few more in the coming years, we will start to see more and more people come forward, and I really think that this program is going to take off and be a huge benefit to the province. And I owe it all to Cecil, who took the time to listen to his little hairdresser on Spring Garden Road and hear her concerns, and really do something and make a change, a positive change that is going to affect the lives of many people. Having gotten to know Cecil, I know that he's a very kind person with a huge heart, and I know that as Premier, he will do so much more for this province and its people. So on behalf of myself and the victims and their friends and families, I just wanted to say thank you for giving us hope that justice will be served, and I wish you all the best and good luck.